this video, we're going to be breaking down the brand new patch that just dropped and talk about all the changes that they made to DPS, tanks, and supports. So smash that subscribe and let's get into it. Turns out even superheroes need to hit the gym or occasionally nerf the nerf bat. Just some tweaks to help keep the super squads perfectly balanced as all things should be. Captain America, the Sentinel of Liberty will see some reduction in survivability. Base health reduction from 650 to 600. It's not a crazy change. That's a pretty small one. It's honestly extremely minor. Like, just gonna be a little bit easier to punish, but really like playing slightly better, slightly tighter. You're not even gonna feel the difference. Yeah, very marginal, very fucking marginal. Doctor Strange, so will experience a reduction in energy cost for his ultimate, amplifying his mystical menace on the battlefield. Decrease the energy cost to unleash the Eye of Agamotto from 3,400 to 3,100. Okay, just gonna get it more often. It's gonna be easier to get. It's not that big of a deal. That's pretty simple. Pretty much exactly what we were told in the previous, you know, dev interview thing. Groot, Ironwood Wall, 700 to 600. Bro, these are very minor changes. I think this is a good change, but it's very minor. Very fucking minor. That's crazy. Spider-Man, decrease the range of the amazing combo from 5-meter radius to 4-meter radius. These are all just so small, dude. Wait for the support buffs. Okay, all right, gotcha. Very small, minor. Very minor. It was like super forgiving, and now it's still like slightly forgiving. Bucky is getting a combat upgrade, ramping up the threat level and the firepower of the field, adjusting the tainted voltage ability to have 2 charge levels while keeping the cooldown time unchanged. 2 charges. Wait, does this mean you get double E's? You get 2 E's? Is this double E? If this is double E, that's a big deal. That's actually a really big deal. Oh, 2 charge levels, not 2 charges. Okay, wait. I'm capping. You're 100% right. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. 2 charge levels. Okay, well, telling us that there's 2 charge levels doesn't tell us anything about it. Like, if there's 2 charge levels, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? What does the first level do? What does the second level do? Like, that doesn't tell me anything. Like, this doesn't tell me shit. I don't understand. You can hold it to make it stronger. Yeah, but what does the stronger do? Like that's the thing, is like, if I don't know what the stronger thing does, then I have no way to give this context. Okay, level 1 of the charge, it does this. Okay, what about level 2? What does it do? I don't know. I don't fucking know. More damage or more slow, but more what? Like, what is more? Like, once again, like, if we look at this thing, like, it does 55 damage and it does 35% slow. What does the second charge do? Does it do 65 damage? Does it do 80 damage? Does it do 200 damage? What does it do? What is the slow rate? Is it 35? Is it 50? Is it 70? I don't fucking know. It doesn't tell me. They fixed the cape for the Thor skin. Let's go. Longer slow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, hypothetically, yeah, it's gonna be more slow and more damage, but those numbers matter to how good the ability is, right? They really do. It matters. I mean, like, I don't know. If you can charge it to do more, most of the time that's not even gonna be worth it because of what I just said about where you're typically using it in the flow of your kit in order to reload. But if the second charge becomes powerful enough that it makes sense, then, you know, maybe it's good. I don't know. We'll have to see. What those numbers are. We don't know what they are yet. They should provide the exact numbers. Patch notes for Bucky is quite vague. Yeah, agreed. Have been really bad about patches. No specifics, just vibes. Yeah, just fucking vibes. It's the vibes patch. It's the fucking vibes patch. Well. We'll find out. Adam Warlock. We're enhancing Avatar life sustainability to keep him fighting for cosmic justice. Add a new effect to quantum magic. When a critical hit lands on an enemy, reduce the cooldown time of Avatar live stream by 1 second. Whoa, okay. Actually, that's crazy though. That's a nice buff to the character. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually really nice. So if you are mechanic, I like this. I like this a lot. This is actually so sick. If you're dinking, you're gonna have a much more constant string of heals. It's like similar to how Mantis operates. This is cool. This is really cool. I like this. I like this direction for supports. This is really cool. It incentivizes you to still do what Adam Warlock does. It incentivizes you to still hit shots, and it rewards you for doing so. I think that's a big deal. That's really cool. That's really cool. They're sharpening their blades and cloaks for more impactful strikes. As Cloak, increase the damage of Dark Force Cloak from 75 a second to 80. As Dagger, increase the damage of Light Force Dagger on hit from 15 to 18. I honestly think Cloak and Dagger is among one of the weaker supports in the game, and I think these are nice changes to the character. Nothing that I don't think pushes this character into broken tier or anything like that, but just nice nice buffs. Because there's a lot of really powerful supports right now. Luna, Invisible Woman, Loki, Rocket. Like, there's so many really strong supports. And now, like, you know, the Atom, Mantis, at least they have the res comp. Now Atom's getting buffed, so it makes sense to give Cloak and Dagger a nice buff. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The Atom change rewards skill shots. I like this. I like this direction for the character. This, I don't really know how it's going to fully feel, but it doesn't seem like these numbers are impactful enough to really sway the character's balance one way or another. Luna Snow, we're ramping up this K-pop sensation's damage output when she strikes enemies from a distance. Adjust the damage fall off of light and dark ice from 60% at 40 meters to 75%. We're ramping up damage output when she strikes enemies from a distance. Light and dark ice is, that's when she's using the shift, right? Clapping with both hands from 60% to 75. So it's just gonna be more effective at dealing damage from range. I think this is a good change too. This is fine. I think like one of the things about like good Luna Snow play is that you're being offensive with the character. You're being aggressive. You're dealing damage, and this incentivizes that even more so. I think that's a good thing. I think this is a fine change. That's just her normal. It's not the clap. Light and here. All right, y'all join me. Marvel Rivals Heroes. We're gonna find it for real, for real. Oh, light and dark ice. No, it's just the primary. You're right. You're 100% right. Yeah. See, follow-up begins at 20 meters, decreasing to 60% at 40. Now it's 75%. So the follow-up is not nearly as severe on the primary. So you're just going to be doing more damage overall. Now, one of the things about this is like Lunas that are going to be more aggressive as well, dealing more damage. They're going to get their ultimate slightly faster too. I think this is a fine change. Like, I actually like these types of changes that increase the damage of these characters. I think that's fine. I think that's a fine direction. Like, the direction I didn't want them to go with supports is just allowing them more power in their kit for, like, just I don't have to do anything and I survive. So, like, an example of that is if, like, Luna's clap healed her double the amount or triple the amount. And it's like, you don't have to do anything for that value. You just get that value just by pressing a button. I don't like those changes. But changes like this where it's like, she is more threatening. She does more damage, which means that she can poke out a diver more. She can punish a diver that's running away more. You know, just doing more damage overall. Same thing with Adam Warlock. You're benefited from hitting crits. Like, I like this offensive tied value where you get value based on being aggressive and mechanically hitting your shots as well. I think this is good. Mantis, we're empowering Mantis damage output to reflect her true fighting spirit. Increase the hit damage of life energy blast from 50 to 55. So yeah, life energy blast, that's just the primary, right? Let's take a look. Let's make sure we're doing this right. Yeah, life energy blast is the primary. So instead of 50 damage per round, it's 55. I mean, that's nice. Like little chunks of 5 damage extra. In addition to, like, it's gonna be more than that when you damage boost yourself. So, like, I think it's good. I think it's all around good. Mantis definitely needed something. I think this is good. I don't know if this is gonna... I still don't love the fact that Mantis is at 250, and I don't love the fact that they nerfed her mobility in a previous patch. I think they should bring back her mobility. I'm gonna keep saying that every single patch, but yeah. I still think Mantis buffs are good. Mantis buffs are definitely good. Now, for the team-up ability, the last change is Captain America Winter Soldier. Upon leaping to a teammate, Stellar Impact will provide 50 bonus health to allies within range. Okay. I actually like this change. Because honestly, this team-up kind of sucks. I mean, it's cool. It's just... Captain America and Winter Soldier are a little awkward to play together. They're not as easy to just set up like Rocket and Bucky was previously. And also just jumping to allies. Sometimes you can go in there and deal some damage, but they're gonna die, then you're gonna die because you're out of position and stuff like that. So I think this is good. Also, a good amount of time, like being able to use this defensively to save an ally is like best case scenario. And the fact that it's giving 50 bonus health to allies, I think all around it kind of makes sense. I think this is good. I think this is a good change. If you're using it to save yourself, you're not going to get this value, right? Because you're just jumping away. But if you're using it to save an ally, you get rewarded. I think this is good. I think this is all good. This is all good. What healers are getting buffed? Yeah. Mantis, Luna, Cloak and Dagger, and Atom are all getting buffed. And then we have Captain, slightly nerfed. Strange, slightly buffed. Groot, slightly nerfed. Spider-Man, slightly nerfed. And Bucky, slightly buffed. It's tough to activate a teammate that requires 2 people to hit the buttons at the right times. Well, no, you don't need when you use this on an ally that's not Captain America, both teammates don't need to use the button. So only you need to press the button. But when you press it on Captain America, he has to engage it, which is one of the awkward parts about this ability 100%. Because sometimes you want to use it to run away, And the cap needs to press it right away. Like, if you press on the cap, you need to run away. He doesn't press it in time. So, yeah. So, overall, I think that these changes are all good. I'm unclear about this change. I think most of these changes are fine, to be honest with you. I think almost all these changes are good. The change I like the most, though, is definitely this Adam Warlock change. I think that's by far the best change in this patch, in my opinion. And the rest of the changes are fine. I don't think they're going to change the meta in any meaningful way. They're very light, but they will, but like slight buffs to the offensive power of supports across the board. Going to give you a little bit more agency about how you're fighting. Slight nerf to Captain America and Groot. The wall and his health are just going to be less annoying to break through and whittle down. Strange gets a buff, not a really meaningful one, but any buff to Strange is nice because he definitely needs a little bit. Less forgiving for Spider-Man, which I think is fair. I mean, if Black Panther and Magic, if they miss by a little pixel, they don't get credit. Spider-Man could be freaking in Narnia and still hit, and he gets credit. I don't know about Bucky buffs so soon, but I don't think it will be that big of a deal. So anyways, I think this overall is a good patch. I think this is a pretty good patch. Pretty good patch. I think it's all reasonable stuff.